Dear Bungie, first of all, before I start reading out this message I've written out so that I can stay on tone, I want to thank you all for everything you've made. You created many of the things that shaped the person who I became. From Halo Combat Evolved, all the way to Destiny 2. I've always enjoyed everything you've created. You will forever be in my heart, and good old little me will forever remember you for making the game that truly made me smile back then. As for Destiny 2, I got my first taste during the Forsaken weekend and truly began my journey during Shadowkeep. My journey took me through quite the wild ride. At first, I was bumbling through the game, enjoying the game for what it was. I began raiding, learning more about my builds, and getting better at the game. I even managed to complete a couple day one raids. Deepstone Crypt is still the first and favorite raid I will ever have in this game because it was my first day one and it's also just a good raid. But hey, during Season of the Worthy, I began to play Legendary Lost Sectors, or Heroic Lost Sectors is what they were called back then, and my love only grew over time. With Season of the Hunt, I decided to dedicate myself and most of my free time to cataloging speedruns of Legendary Lost Sectors from all over social media and YouTube. I was tracking them into a spreadsheet. A few months later, or a month later, I don't remember, I created a small Discord for people to submit times because it was honestly taking too much of my time to catalog everything. It grew into a wonderful, small little community, and by which queen we had grown so much that I got invited to the Destiny 2 Speedrun.com team to become moderator. Since then, in addition to all of my duties as a moderator, I've been responsible for managing and creating all sorts of tools for runners to use on our Discord server so that they can properly rep and participate in discussions, show what their achievements are, and boast of all the things they want to boast about. I've also created and managed multiple speedrun events and tournament events for the Destiny 2 community, raising nearly $14,000 for the Bungie Foundation over a course of 4 events, 5 soon and 6 in September and August, and that $14,000 mark is only going up. It's for charity, and there's not much I'm not going to do, to be honest. Yet, despite all of this, on the very day I started working on the last tournament, I received a permanent ban out of nowhere. I tried looking for a reason. I've never cheated in this game. None of the friends I play with ever got banned. My game history doesn't contain anything I don't recognize. I've played on a fresh account after Renegades, and that account is still doing just fine. I even have a recording of everything I've done on this. It's at a low FPS and low quality, but hey, I don't have unlimited disk space after all. But I do have everything, so I know it's not the parts I replaced just before I got banned, so it's not a hardware ban either. And hey, if I ever get banned on that account, at least I have something to prove my innocence, I guess. I spent an unreasonable amount of time combing through my system for something that might have caused an issue. But that new account sealed the deal for me. It was a false ban, and at this point I can't really say anything else in good conscience. I've tried making an appeal multiple times. The original one is still open and even marked as a high priority ticket, whatever that means, because it's been sitting idle the entire time. And if I try to make new follow-up tickets, all I get is nonsensical responses. Some even told me it was a temporary ban. Like, come on, are your systems really that bad? I spent nearly 9,000 hours of my life playing this game. Nothing feels like Destiny. It's by far my favorite game. Nothing feels like it. And with the way the industry is going, nothing ever will. I won't lie, it's been a tough ride the last couple of years. You've stripped Destiny bare of most things that kept me coming back, but hey, collectors are still in the game. They're asked to run now because they're light locked, but hey. The foundation that carries everything in this game, and every game you've honestly ever created, is still bar none the best in the industry. You are the benchmark by which I compare all other shooters. You are the golden example, for a good reason. and for that, I wish you all the best of luck. It's clear it's not going to be an easy time going forward, but you have the talent. Hopefully somebody else recognizes it. I knew everything had to come to an end at some point, but honestly, I never expected things to end like this. Kicked out of the game I love, not because the service ended, but because a malfunctioning system locked me out of it.